Hi everyone. It's been a very long time. I didn't make any video. It was a very rough time. July is the month where we have seen a bit ups and downs. I would like to talk about my elder brother. Few days before he tested positive, but now I would say he's a corona warrior. And on the same day, my mom, and my sister-in-law took a swab test, and it was detected negative. Today we are in one flat but in a different room. I'm in a living room and he's in bedroom because we are taking certain precautions as well. Social distance. Today I'm conducting his interview because I want you all to know how does one person go through if he or she gets infected. Even though I'm well aware about him, but this video is only for you guys. So I'll take him live and let me ask him few questions. So you will get to see him now. Hi
Hey,
Dada.
hi, Saurabh.
So I hope you are fine now.
Yeah,
And
I'm doing good.
okay, just wanted to have a check. What was your reaction when you tested positive?
So, Saurabh, definitely I will share my experience with you. So, I mean, we all know, I mean, so many precautions I was taking, I never thought that I will actually, I will actually get detect COVID. Because I was just busy in my normal life doing work from home activity, then all doing my household stuff, everything, but I never thought that I will detect COVID. Okay, because I was very much aware what is the precautions I have to take, everything I was aware, but still, so generally what I used to go out with my wife to buy groceries and all, probably, maybe, because of that I got affected. Okay, but it is actually very impossible to tell and very unpredictable how you can get infected, COVID. So initial days, if I tell you, I was like, I got fever first. Okay, then there was a body pain actually. Okay, I mean my back was paining continuously. Okay, and then I will to say my there was cough also. I mean, constant cough. Okay, and what else? I mean, fever was there, cough, and then back pain was there, right? So these were certain things. Yeah, even chest pain also was there, but it was minor. And breathing issue, so breathing issue was not that high, but it was very minor. Okay, so these were some things, but I thought ki chalo, let me go to my normal regular doctor and just have a word with him. So he gave me normal medicines. I got relaxed from fever and all, but these other things, back pain, chest pain, these were not going actually. So I again went to my doctor and asked him, because I think there is something wrong with this. There is something wrong, and I feel that I am infected. So I immediately told him, boss, you please advise for COVID test. So he actually then he again said that you do one thing, you do your blood test and all. Okay. So he suggested me few tests and he told me to do my X-ray and all. So after that I got my reports, and in certain blood tests like CRP, then CRP, then ferritin level, LDH level, those were all test positive. Even viral test was also test positive. Then X-ray was all normal. So he said, "Come on, now we have to do your COVID test also." So he prescribed COVID test, and then the it was arranged, and then swab was taken, and after 2 days I was tested positive.
On this same day, the day you got tested positive, we were very much shocked at that time,
Yeah.
and we also got ourselves tested. And after 2 days, we tested negative. But we all were worried for you, and we were hoping for your speedy recovery. Okay, so you have taken a lot of reports, and you have taken X-rays and blood tests. How was your? How were you going through at that point of time? Because the situation was very much critical, and दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था वो टाइम पे when you were handling such situation?
So, firstly, physically, if I say I was absolutely fit, there was no such as issue. But internally, yeah, I was, feeling weak. Okay. So, if I say mentally, so mentally it was absolutely tense. We were tense because the person who go through all these things, they only know all these things. But still, my family, I mean, you, my wife, my mom, they were the motivator for me. They were absolutely saying, "Boss, you are fine. There is nothing to worry. And even something happen, also, we will deal with it." I mean, like that. Okay. So when I got infected, I was worried about you all guys. Okay. So I was thinking, if all four get infected, then how will we deal with all this situation? I mean, it would be very, very tough. And moreover, government is also keeping a watch on us. They will, take you all of us to some other place other than this house. How will we live our life? How will we eat food? How everyone will take care of themselves? Then even financially also, I was thinking, how will we deal all these things? So anyhow, I just when I was worried about all this thing, but since you all motivated me, so I thought, let me move out from house and get quarantined. So the day when I was tested positive, I left my house and I was admitted to hospital. But I was fine there also. But I was worried now about you guys' report. What will be your report? What will all try your report? So that was some worried. But in hospital, I was chilling. I mean, there was nothing to worry. They were giving me treatments and all. That was not a pain. I mean, but the day when you guys shared the report, I was relaxed. I mean, bola ki chalo fine. You all guys tested negative. I know even if you guys tested positive also, situation will I mean it will be
It could
relaxed
have
also. But I was worried about mom actually. How
right.
will she react? How will she live? Because she is something, I mean, mentally not that much strong. Okay. So that was my worried actually. I was worried about that.
The main priority was that she has a high blood pressure, and eventually you both need to take care of yourself. That is why you got separated, and you decided to uh, hospitalize yourself. So I have observed, like, after, like, you have gone through this COVID-19 thing, many of my friends called me up and they discussed that they got a mild fever. At that point of time, what exactly do they need to do? Because they literally get scared and they create a panic moment. So how can they tackle also situation when they go through it, according to you?
Well, yeah. So since I've experienced so much things, so I think I am the best person to answer this query. So firstly, whatever thing happen, fever or cough, or I mean, all these things, you should not think that you are infected. Everything is not COVID. Okay, I know, but these are all the normal symptoms. Even COVID also has such symptoms, right? So firstly, if you get all these things, okay, you go to your regular doctor only and take all those medicines. Okay, I mean, like I mean, the doctor medicines, basically the local doctor medicines. If you get through with that, then it is fine. I mean, you don't have to worry. But even after taking the medicines also, you are not getting well, then I think, I mean, you should do the COVID test, I feel. Because internally also you will come to know there is something weakness, which is something unusual, which you never go through. I mean, like chest pain and a breathing issue, that has never happened to me till date. But since in COVID, like even this thing, loss of smell, okay, that is something which has not happened to me, but generally it happens with COVID patients. Okay, so that thing is also there. So when you think all these things are happening with you, then you should definitely get test. Okay, and precaution wise, if I would say you, I mean, like because COVID is something, your immunity should be very, very strong. So what you can do, you can take regularly vitamin C tablets or vitamin C related fruits and all. Okay, then there is an oximeter here. Okay, this is something, oximeter. You should measure your oxygen level. Okay, it is very simple, costing somewhere around 1,000 to 1,100 rupees. You get it from medical stores also. Okay, you should keep thermometer also with you. Thermometer. Then This oximeter is like, you can check your regular pulse rate and oxygen level. So up to 95, 94, it's fine. It will go up down. But if it's which is going something constantly below, 93, 92, 91, and 90, then you should, take doctor advice, because oxygen level should be proper. I mean COVID, for some patient oxygen level it goes down. Okay, but for me it was never. Then there is steam. Steam, you should continuously take this hot water steam inhaler. Okay, because I generally do now twice a day, morning and evening, on daily basis. Okay, at least, for 10-15 minutes you should take this steam. It will go to your lungs, and it will clean everything, right? Then the most important and the most basic thing is sanitizer. So sanitizer is something, it's the need of the hour actually. So I will tell you my simple solution. Like, it's like, sanitizer. I mean, even if you're going out, okay, obviously mask you have to wear. Okay, you're buying a lot of stuff, everything. Okay, never touch your hand on your face. That is the most important thing. Okay, so if you want to touch, please first sanitize your hand properly. I mean the palm, the backside of the palm, everything properly, and then you do whatever you want to do. Okay, even if you want to sneeze, so don't sneeze like this, sneeze like this. Okay, obviously you need to sanitize all those areas and everything, right? So that, because face is something, in your regular thing, you don't know when your hand goes up to touch for eating purpose, or for just like that normal stuff and all. So that is something, sanitize is very, very important.
Well, thank you so much for this valuable information. I'm sure the followers of mine, they will definitely going to follow all this thing which you have mentioned. So, about your hospitalization when you were there for a week or less than that, how was the room you were kept in?
So I would tell you, COVID, since this is a pandemic, and this the number of COVID patients are increasing on regular basis. Like in my area, I would say average there are 150 positive cases. Of course, the recovery rate is also good. Okay, so since COVID, I mean the COVID hospitals are not high, but the number of infected are more actually, right? So it was difficult for me to get room. Okay, but somehow I managed to get room. Uh, you know, and I took a private room. Reason being, I don't wanted to share room with anyone, and I wanted a private bathroom also. Okay, so service wise, if I would say, these days the hospitals which are there are not giving that great service. Okay, because service is something which is required when you are in hospital, right? But you have to be behind the life for, to get because the number of doctors or nurses are not adequate enough to handle those all the patients at one time. Okay, so I was behind their life. I mean, whatever I needed, I was behind the life. Boss, I need it. I mean, the treatment was going properly. Treatment wise, if I would say, for COVID, there is no proper medication which has arrived till now. Okay, because there are a lot of researches are going on. So they give us antibiotics. So that is in the form of saline. In a day, thrice they used to give me antibiotics through saline, and so there were certain medicines, right? Like 2-3 medicines were there which I used to take. So when you keep on taking these doses on daily basis, like, so I would say, when I got admitted, so I was taking those stuff, and like on 14th, I told doctor, 14th or 15th, right? I told doctor that now I would like to do my swab test. Okay, so they said, okay, fine, you can do it. So they sent their person and they took my swab also. Then on 17th, finally I was tested negative. Right. So doctor said that you do one thing, you stay one more day and take all these antibiotics. It would be good for you. So I was there, and I was there and I took all those antibiotics again. And on that day, after that day, I was discharged. So you don't have to worry about anything. There are treatment. These treatments, only this is the treatment which is given to all the COVID patients. But because for me the symptom was mild to moderate, so that was not a, I mean, there was nothing to worry as such.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
So how was the food at the hospital?
so food. If I would say food wise, it is they provide very simple food, right? So I mean like breakfast they used to give sometime upma, pulao. Sorry, upma. Then some bhajia types and all. Okay. Then afternoon they used to give us rice, dal, chapati, and one sabji with that. And afterward directly dinner time. I mean, evening there was no as such snacks. So I said, boss, I used to get hungry so fast. So I told my spouse that you do one thing, you give me some stuff for evening because I get hungry. Okay. So then, as you only got all those stuff for me, and then I was relaxed. I mean, since it my our hospital, but the hospital where I was admitted is was not much far, so it was convenient. You used to come by bike and give all those stuff for me. So that was
Right.
good. I mean, yeah.
So I believe when you have taken a private ward, this could have been the most expensive experience for you. You have paid a lot for this.
Yeah, that's true. It was a private ward. Then it was expensive, definitely. I mean, per day they used to charge heavily for that, and it was already informed about that. It's right, but there has to be certain guidelines which the hospitals were not following. I mean, there would be so many poor people also, normal people also, where they will go. I mean, who will fight for them? It would be very difficult for them. I was fortunate, fine, because I was also having insurance also, right? So that also helped me, because in insurance also you don't get complete money. There are certain deductions which is applied, non-medical expense, and due to COVID, hospitals are actually overcharging. I mean, it's very very high price what they are asking for. Okay, and where do the people will go to take treatment? Obviously in hospital, but during this pandemic, even I believe the hospital management and all, they should reconsider the tariff what they are charging. I mean, it is not fair, charging so much of money, right?
Right, right. All right. So when you heard that your report has come negative, what was the moment at when you heard that भाई अभी negative आ चुका है? How was I
so
mean,
when i
you would like to share?
so when I heard, when doctor first told me verbally it was negative, I said, you share the report first, because I don't know how many reports they see in a day and all. I want to see from my eyes. Then the doctor WhatsApp me the report. Then it was verified that I was tested negative. I immediately told I want to go out from this hospital now, immediate basis. Okay, I can't stay here anymore. I mean, because the 7 days what I've stayed in hospital, this was my first time. I mean, it's very boring. It's very very boring for me. Time pass was my mobile phone. I used to just see YouTube videos and only I used to do time pass. That was the only way out, right?
Right.
So, so that's how. I mean, I was very happy, and I told doctor I want. I asked doctor, can I go? They said, yeah, after one day you can.
After this, also, when you came back home, you were continuously coughing and all, and we were quite irritated with your cough. So, so after that, also, you have visited to clinic a couple of times. So, what would you like to talk about this? Something on this?
So once I got discharged, I mean, internally the weakness was there, like for me, okay. But I thought, chalo, fine, it will get sorted after some time. So 4 5 days, I was of course quarantined in bedroom only. I mean, I was staying isolated only. So after 5 6 days, again it seems chest pain started. The breathing issue was happening. Okay, this is something unusual. So I was again worried about it. I was just what I was thinking: has the COVID germs has gone, or I mean the virus has gone or not? I was worried about that only. So then I again I did all my blood test again and all. But blood test was normal. I did my X-ray also. That was also normal. I went to doctor. I asked doctor, what is the issue? I mean, I took so much of medicines, took treatment. What is the issue? I mean, is there anything wrong? Oxygen level was also proper, everything, right? Then what he said, you do one thing. He suggested me to do CT scan, CT scan and 2D go CT scan for chest and 2D go for my heart, right? So I did that also. So 2D was fine, normal, but for CT scan, the report says there was 10% pneumonia residuals in my lungs. So doctor says there is nothing to worry. It will go slowly, slowly. He gave me one medicine also for that, and then I took that medicine. But now, as such, I don't face such issue. I mean, there is no chest pain, there is no, I think, breathing issues or anything. So I believe that was just because of the 10% pneumonia residual only. I mean, because of that, I was, feeling uncomfortable. Then later on, I then resumed my work also. I mean, I was on leave almost a month, and from I thought just let me get properly, let me get properly fit and fine. So then I resumed my duties, and now I'm working properly.
Great, great. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us, and it is lovely connecting with you. Let me
Yeah,
tell you to
thanks.
all the followers out here, um,
Yeah,
you have to take certain precautions when you go out for the groceries, and like on one more thing, during this tough situation, we got immense support from family, friends, neighbor. For one instance, we thought that we have to go to quarantine center for 14 days, and we almost packed our bag, but that's not happened really. Instead, our neighbor asked, if you all need any sort of help, please do let us know. That's the best thing I liked about it personally. It's not only about neighbor, but family, friends, everyone. Like, they were constantly asking, taking updates about you. So when we walk into our area, the shop, the crowd, everyone sees us, and it almost gives us a vibe that we are a celebrity. All I would like to say, if all I would like to say, if your neighbor gets infected, please do not create a panic situation. Instead, wish that person a speedy recovery, because that's what it will give a positive vibe. And today we are not stepping out to buy anything from the market. From A to Z, we are ordering everything from online, and no doubt we are getting all the desired stuff. Thanks to all the delivery boy who are risking their life and getting all the things as and when we need it. On this situation, I would like to request this to everyone to stay home, and if possible, try to buy everything from online. Thank you so much for watching this video, and do share if someone tries to create a panic situation around you. Thank you so much, Vidyut, for joining us.
hey, thanks, Saurabh. Thanks. It was nice talking to you.
Same here, same here. Thank you.